Hello, this is the Team 1 Feasibility Study, Week 14, week ending April 19th, 2020. Team 1 founding members of Serendipity are Darrell Martin, Kate Ross, Gerardo PENA, and Dominic Choong. 4 individuals of varying backgrounds thrown together to create a product in a startup company. This CapstoneA project brought out the best in each of us. Each has brought a unique perspective. Together, we created Serendipity, a natural online dating app. Project to date, we conducted 74 customer and 44 guru interviews. I now turn this over to Darrell to introduce the dating app Serendipity.
Welcome to Serendipity, an all-new approach to online dating. With traditional dating apps, you create a profile, add your preferences, and then spend hours swiping right and left looking for someone to talk with and eventually meet for a date. With Serendipity, you install the app on your phone, fill out a few details, then go live your life. When you come within a certain distance of someone that meets your preferences, the app alerts you, shows you her profile, and asks if you want to meet. If you select yes, her phone is sent an alert and your profile is presented. When she receives the alert, she has the option to accept, decline, or defer to a later time. If she says yes, map services open up on both phones showing each person how to connect with each other.
Our business model canvas was the foundation for our feasibility research these past 12 weeks. It's a living document that started with brainstorming around what assumptions we were making in each of the building blocks of our business model. Since then, it's been continuously tested, reviewed, and revised in an iterative cycle as we took a deep dive into our assumptions within each area. What you see here is where our business model currently stands after having assimilated all the insights from our customer and guru interviews. Note, this is our current state, not our end state. As we move forward beyond our feasibility study to develop a full business case and launch our product, we will continue to revisit these assumptions and our business model as we further our experiments and learn more. Now here's Darrell to lead us through our assumptions in our first building block and what we've learned about our value proposition.
Let's take a look at our value proposition. Our customers and gurus validated the majority of our original hypothesis statements. Given the option, customers would prefer a face-to-face dating experience. Next, we confirm customers are willing to switch provided the new app provides a better experience than the current offerings. Customers and gurus felt we provided a compelling value proposition when you considered all of our functionality combined. We had slightly less positive results around the questions of cycle time and their dissatisfaction with current dating apps. Overall, we're very happy with our results.
Building block 2, customer segment. We define our customer segmentation for mature single adults who live, work, or play in the Seattle area, who lead an active lifestyle, and most importantly, single adults who are looking for an organic dating experience and prefer an efficient route to seek an initial face-to-face meeting. For that reason, to determine the appropriate geographic location for our initial pilot, we have proposed the Seattle metro area because Seattle has been ranked as a top dating-friendly city, also known for being a highly active lifestyle city residents. In summary, during our hypothesis statement validation process, we found strong support results to keep moving forward with our customer segment assumptions during this building block phase.
We started out with 4 channel hypotheses and ended up with 3 original hypotheses and 1 modified hypothesis after validation. We will get our customers through in-person channels like word of mouth and online channels like app stores. And we will keep and grow our customers through in-app engagements like app updates, feedback options, auto renewals, and in-app sales. Our interviews showed our target customer to be rather discerning. There is little interest in loyalty programs as dating apps are perceived as commodities. Further, any sales of premium services need to be upfront rather than in-app upsells. In-app sales seem to be fine, but in-app upsells of premium services seem to take on the bait-and-switch moniker. The differences are subtle, but well-defined in the minds of our target customer.
For customer relationships, we focused on what it would take to get and keep our customers and what the financial value of those customers would be to Serendipity. When interpreting responses to questions about what relationships our customers expected, we weighed customer responses more heavily than guru responses. Conversely, we relied more heavily on guru responses in assessing the financial value of our customers. We learned that our customers valued keeping the cost of the app low, didn't consider loyalty part of the relationship as they did not intend to stay with our app for more than a year, and in initially deciding to try the app, they were looking to interact with us online through social media, but more importantly through word-of-mouth referrals. It was interesting that our gurus felt strongly that customers would not be interested in interacting with us through in-app sales. However, they may not have been reflecting the reality of our customers' expectations based on customer responses. Both groups agreed that the lifetime value of our customers would consist solely of the number of months subscribed to our service. Finally, both also agreed that the positive customer relationship would be most impacted by ensuring a consistently large and local user base. With the overall directionally positive responses, we feel that our assumptions in this building block were all validated. Now here's Dominic to examine our assumptions on our revenue streams.
Who does not like free? Our discerning target customers seem to understand what they are signing up for, and that eventually you get what you pay for. Our customers and gurus agreed with all our revenue stream methodologies. Again, customer conversations gave us deeper insight into the scores. 2 revenue items caused us to reconsider at introduction. The idea of paying a per-match fee was received with lukewarm response, although this was only uncovered in conversations. There was overwhelming opposition to the idea of selling customer data. As a result, our initial revenue model features a monthly subscription, a lower monthly average subscription if you prepaid for 6 months, and in-app sales.
Building block 6, partnerships. For the online dating service, we have concluded that the App Store's partnerships will be the most strategically significant. Our customers will predominantly turn to app stores to locate and download our app. On the other hand, we have validated that it is important to secure a solid partner that can provide a good performance and data security to host our app. Lastly, but not least, we will look to partner with a large live social events and online forums/social media outlets to continue to build our customer base.
We looked at key activities, resources, and cost strategies together in our final week as these building blocks are so closely interrelated. We spoke only to gurus as we felt that our customers had no opinion on how we ran our company internally as long as we delivered an app that met their expectations. In terms of key activities, there was agreement that our main focus needs to be on platform and customer development. This agreement carried over to our assumptions that 3 dedicated application developers and 2 marketing specialists would be sufficient to support the identified key activities, and all other corporate support services could and should be outsourced. Further, our gurus agreed that a value-driven cost strategy and keeping overhead low through 100% remote work and a bring-your-own-device policy would be beneficial, as long as we cover potential legal issues with developers working on their own devices. Our gurus were basically in agreement with our financial projections for application development and marketing, but thought that we needed to take a more detailed look at our funding needs and restate our initial ask. Subsequently, we did generate a pro forma P&L, causing us to revise our initial funding ask to $1 million and adjust our break-even projections down to just over 4,000 paying users. Going into this feasibility analysis, we've made several assumptions and identified multiple risks. Here's Gerardo to go into more detail on those.
Our team did a brainstorming session in order to elaborate what could be the most challenging risk and what kind of a technical strategy we may elaborate in the event of occurring. So in this chart, you can see the main ideas as risks considered. Number one is the pandemic virus, technologically challenges in order to deliver the quality matches that we were proposing in our value. The other one about trouble to get not enough customers during our attraction phase. And lastly, considering potential competition retaliation once we start getting viral. And so you can see to the right, we mapped these risks based on likelihood, probability of occurring, and same way the level of business impact to our startup. And lastly but not least, this is a relevant risk mitigation strategy example taken from Tinder using guerrilla marketing as a creative and surprising methods for bringing customers in a very rapid mode.
The data we have collected over the past 13 weeks has supported our original hypothesis. We believe we have a viable product to take to the marketplace. With the validation of our business model assumptions by both our target customers and gurus, we believe that serendipity will fill a growing gap in the online dating industry of those wishing to 1. Reduce the time invested required to find a match and get an introduction. 2. Reduce the amount of disingenuous information, old pictures, and false personal information that lead to a plethora of bad matches and dead-end initial meetings. And 3. Replace the impersonal and unnatural dating experience current dating apps provide with a more natural and organic face-to-face experience. In closing, we recommend that Serendipity move forward with developing a competitive product for a pilot introduction in the Seattle market as laid out in this feasibility report, an online dating app leveraging technology and design innovation to create a more organic dating experience, enabling streamlined face-to-face meetings while living life in the real world.